So Sinnoh tour is over, and I thought it would be cool to do a little bit of a recap because I streamed everything. 13 hours of the 16-hour event. 8 hours on Saturday, 8 hours on Sunday. I had a lunch break. Boy, am I pooped from that weekend. But I had so much fun. Yeah, I thought it would be cool to do a shiny show and tell and just share what I pulled. I pulled a lot of shiny, a lot of quality shiny. There were moments, even hours, where I had dry streaks. Absolutely nothing in the first hour. But things turned around. I've been talking with other friends, even on Discord, and there are people feeling a little meh about the event. You know, maybe they only got 2 or 3 shiny. I sympathize with you. That is terrible. I can only imagine going into a very hyped up weekend, putting all your time and effort and not getting much out of it. But for me, really, really happy. And I gotta say, we did a raid hour stream every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What was it? It was Darkrai, didn't get a shiny. Tuesday was Cresselia, didn't get a shiny. Wednesday was Uxie, the Late Guardians. I actually got 2 shiny, so that's alright. Thursday, Heatran, no shiny. Friday, Giratina, no shiny. And then we had the weekend, Origin Form, Dialga, and Palkia. Please, can I get some shiny? So yeah, we're going to go through my recents. These were the 2 shiny Uxie from the raid hour. A lot of raids. Didn't get much out of it. So, the first hour of Sinnoh Tour, I didn't get a single shiny, and I was starting to worry. In the second hour, we had the habitat that featured Hisuian Voltorb and Growlithe, and I really wanted both. I got the Voltorb, and I'm super stoked. I mean, already a fantastic day. Something new, something cool, I will take it. Mind you, I'm avoiding a lot of the starter Pokemon that have had com days. I don't care to click on them. It wasn't soon after the Voltorb I actually pulled the Growlithe, the other Pokemon I wanted. And now, I don't know if this is greedy, but I would love another one of each for the family. And unfortunately, that did not happen in that hour, but you will see. So, also, I've got 10-kilometer eggs, 5 kilometers, 2 kilometers hatching in the background on my 4th 10-kilometer egg. And this was my first Pachirisu hatch for the event. Oh, the stars aligned. I got a shiny regional. How good. Just absolutely blown away. Because I went into those eggs with very low expectations. You know, you're at the mercy of RNG and all you can do is walk. Spin a stop, get an egg, walk it, repeat. There's not a lot else you can do. So that was 1 hour. I am just speechless. I don't get this on a typical day. So already, I'm feeling those boosted odds, and I'm feeling incredibly lucky. It was around this point I'm doing Dialga and Palkia raids. I just want 1 shiny of each. I don't want to spend too much time in lobbies and battles and catch screens, because there's still so much stuff in the wild that I want. But anyway, we got a shiny Dialga, and it only took a few raids. I was only just telling you about my rotten luck for raid hour. I know what it's like to go on a dry streak. 30 raids, nothing. 40 raids, nothing. 50 raids, nothing. I got Dialga. I chose the Pearl Path, and this one actually had Roar of Time. How good. It was literally a back-to-back, I kid you not, because I'm focusing on Palkia now, and I got the Palkia shiny. This didn't take many raids. I'll show you my collection of Dialga and Palkia. I'll show you how many I actually did. It was not that many. And again, I sympathize with those that had to do 30, 40 raids and didn't get anything. I've forgotten what we got next. A Cranidos. This was a different biome, habitat, obviously. I don't need Cranidos. It just happened. I clicked on him. I was probably trying to click on something else. What else did I want? I wanted Stunky. I really wanted Stunky. I really wanted the Hisuian Quillfish. Those were my next 2 chase shinies for the future habitats. And of course, I'll keep hatching eggs. I was kind of done with raids, but I did do the occasional one. Origin forms only, nothing else. I got a Red Hat Pikachu. This one has a logo. You'll see quite a few Pikachu actually, so I was stoked with that. I got a Hisuian Sneasel, so this is the one where Quillfish is spawning as well. I already had a Sneasel. I hatched one. I was very lucky. Well beyond Sinnoh tour, you know. So that was cool to have another family finished, and it's good trade fodder too. I got another Pikachu with a hat. And there's another Pikachu with a hat. This one has the red hat but no logo. Well, there is a logo there. It's just not as obvious. At this point, I realized maybe I have a chance of getting all 4 Pikachu with the hat. They were definitely boosted somewhat, but still hard to pull. I got a double. Yeah, I just showed you that Pikachu. We got another one, so that's a trade. I am missing the Pikachu with the white beanie. It's like a beanie, proper beanie, not a hat, not a tea towel or bandana, a beanie. Oh, here we go, the Basculin. So, I should have said earlier, I found a really good route, maybe an hour in to Sinnoh Tour, and I kept doing it while catching everything else. Because he was exclusive to routes. I'll stop doing that. He was exclusive to routes. So, I'm not kidding, mate. 4 to 5 hours doing routes. Just one route over and over again. A real big one. It paid off. I got the shiny white striped Basculin. So again, it was really appreciated grinding for so long and getting one. Because I was about to give up. My feet are sore at this point. I can't do it anymore. Same with the eggs, just too much walking. I want to sit down and do some remote raids. So that was absolute madness. Do you see why I had a good time? Now, it wasn't just the stream. I had a blast with you guys, but look at this. I had a lot of fun hatching some of this stuff, catching some of this stuff. Just incredible. I think I did really, really, really good, you know. Just insanity, mate. Managed to get another Sneasel. I couldn't get the Quillfish on day 1. I couldn't get the Stunky on day 1. And I felt so helpless. And same, talking with people that didn't get many shiny, I can relate in a way, you know. You're trying so hard. You're doing all the tasks. You're checking all the spawns for an hour. Then the habitat comes back later in the day. And you do not get it at all. No matter what you do. It's just bonkers. So I got a spare Sneasel. But yeah, no Quillfish, no Stunky. And that, my friends, was day 1. So yeah, I go home. I'm on an absolute high. I am really, really sore. I had flashbacks to Hoenn Tour. I couldn't walk at all. I was in so much pain from walking. I had sunscreen on. I got a little red, but sunburn, maybe a tiny bit, but not really. I'm actually feeling pretty good. But I knew I had to take it easy on Sunday, and I'm thinking maybe I'll focus more on raids and just the habitats for Stunky and Quillfish, you know, because I got so much on the Saturday. We're all good there. But anyway, I'm home. I'm relaxing in bed. I get a remote raid invite from a patron, Karen. So the event is live in her region now. Just a Palkia. I'm like, oh yeah, I could do remote raids in bed. Since other countries, other regions have the event now, while it's over for me on Saturday. First raid that I do is a shiny Palkia, so now I have doubles. How are the IVs? Nothing too noteworthy. Actually, I'll go over the other ones while I'm just blabbing away. But yeah, could not believe it. And I think that was an IQ move, you know. Do remote raids when your event is over, if you've got friends that are hosting. Some absolute legends, you know. It's a lot more efficient, yeah? You know, I hosted a few raids for friends, and their Sinnoh Tour hadn't even started, and they already had the shiny Palkia Dialga. So that's just one less thing they kind of have to worry about. They can put more focus on the spawns in the wild. Just something to think about, reflect on. So yeah, they're the IVs. Let's just skip back. So pretty cool. And all of mine are spatial rend, which, by the way, that ability is incredible. I can't wait to use it on future spotlight hours, com days, go fests, and tours. Really, really helpful. Some of these shiny that I have, I probably don't have because I wouldn't have if I didn't have the extended reach. Sorry. So, really, really cool. Love that ability. So for the first hour on Sunday, I'm with Brit this time, and we're just kicking back doing some remote raids. We didn't get anything for that first hour. Again, I am absolutely buggered. I really don't want to walk too much. And then Habitat 2 hits. This is Voltorb and Growlithe again. Boom! And now it's an Electrode. So family complete. That was awesome. I really enjoyed Sunday. It was just the same thing as Saturday, except there was no showcase. It was a really good opportunity to get stuff you missed out on, if you're lucky. I got a Beldum. Didn't mean to, but that's cool. I love shiny Beldum, shiny Metagross, you know. So, yeah. And you bet I got another Growlithe. I was so happy. Like, finishing the family there. I'll show the IVs from now on, alright? That's amazing. Still need a Stunky and Quillfish. Again, still doing 10-kilometer eggs in the background. That Pachirisu, that was more than enough. Got a Gligar? Sure. Probably trying to check something else and bumped onto him. And it's funny, it's like, I want a Stunky, not a Gligar. I got a frickin' Chatot, folks. Yeah. 2 of the 3 regionals in the 10-kilometer eggs. I am so incredibly lucky. I know how lucky I am. Just need the Carnivine. Hey, Kate, I heard you got one. What do you say? Isn't it such a beautiful shiny? This one's my regional over here in Australia. But who knows when I get a wild one. Absolutely incredible. My mind is blown. Yeah, I don't get anything else. I even had some old 10Ks that I hatched yesterday. And that was Monday yesterday. I didn't get anything. Not complaining, just saying, yeah. Incredible. Most people did these eggs and didn't get anything. Out of everything from the 2s, 5s, and 10s, I got literally the Chase Shiny, Pachirisu, and Chatot. They're not anywhere else this event. They're only in 10Ks. And then I was still trying to help Brit out, trying to get a shiny Dialga or Palkia. And boom, I get another shiny Dialga, folks. Again, I haven't done many raids. Not really. It's all relative, isn't it? Because someone might do 5 and think that's heaps, and someone does 20 and thinks that's heaps, and someone's like, I did 50, you know? So, but I personally think I haven't done many, you know. Under odds. Let's say it's 1 in 20 shiny. Under odds. Very lucky. The same raid, Brit got a shiny Dialga as well. And this one has Roar of Time too, so very lucky there. That never happens. Brit and I doing a raid and we both get a shiny. Never happens. And it is such a good shiny. Brit did end up getting Palkia later. So she finished that set. She got some Voltorb. I don't know what else she got. She didn't go as hard as me. But yeah, she pulled some cool stuff for the amount of time that she played. Very, very cool. So next, I'm pretty sure was the Quillfish habitat. Notice I didn't get a Stunky. Oh, boo-hoo. Poor Planty. Stunky gave me the most grief. Honestly. Anyway, there she is, folks. We got a shiny Quillfish. And, you know, on Sunday, this habitat comes back, so I'm fingers crossed, hoping to get a second one for the family. But I'll take one. I will take one. I cannot stress enough. Just so glad to pull it, you know. And that was day 2, part 1. So I did it in parts, my stream, because I had a lunch break. I ended up going back home, rural, for the rest of it, and just drove around. And I came back solely for the Stunky hour and the Quillfish hour. So that was 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Can we get Stunky? Can we get a shiny Stunky? Giving me the most grief. I felt so helpless. Saturday, couldn't get it. Sunday, we're on the final hour. Stunky is spawning. Mate, check it out. I got shiny Stunky. I got it pretty quickly in that hour, and I was so stoked. So stoked. How good is that shiny, man? Just incredible. Also, I'd like to note, I was doing the field research, which was, power up 5 fire or ice or 5 grass and ghost. It was just power up tasks. I did well over 100, probably 150. I still haven't pulled a shiny from the research. Probably a few hundos, but I wasn't actually catching them. I was just shiny checking. So when I talk about my hundos, I probably have some buried in my backlog of field research. That'll be funny to see at a later date, won't it? Anyway, that was a success. Came back home, pulled the shiny Stunky. And I was only just talking about field research tasks. Well, the one thing that sparkled, and this was in the Stunky hour, it could either be Gibble or Stunky from the field research. I got a shiny Gibble 96%. Probably my best shiny. Finally got a shiny from the field research. Oh, man. Like the Basculin. It just finally paid off. Don't care too much for Gibble. Has had a calm day. But again, this is a really nice Garchomp shiny. Got a Krogunk. At this point, I was actually just checking everything that spawned. And turns out I actually needed a second shiny Krogunk. He's beautiful, so that's awesome. And then a Meespree. This one's pretty funny, folks. I had checked the Lake Guardians in the wild all weekend. This one actually sparkled for me. I only had Pokeballs at this point, or my 2 Master Balls, and these are incredibly aggressive. They jump out of every throw, and they usually flee. But if you get a shiny, it will never flee. It will just keep jumping out. This took 20, 30, 40 plus Pokeballs, I think. It felt like an eternity, and I wasn't giving up. He jumped out of every Pokeball, but eventually gave up and stayed. I caught a shiny Lake Guardian with a Pokeball. You can't make this stuff up. This is the final hour, by the way. And I ended it with a shiny 96% Dialga. It was about 6:01 p.m. Sinnoh Tour is over, and I'm doing my final check. We had a few raids floating around. Ending the event on another bang. Couldn't believe it. And this one doesn't have Roar of Time. I heard a few stories from people like, I got a Hundo, or I got a Shiny, or I got a Shundo, and it doesn't have the special ability, and it's like, oh, that would have been so cool, wouldn't it? Oh well, still an incredible encounter. And that's my shiny haul, everyone. The only Hundo I actually caught was a bloody Stunky, which was, funny enough, the hardest one to get as a shiny. I got everything I wanted. I mean, I'd love a Carnivine. I'd love a shiny Mantike. But, like, there were things I wanted most, and I pretty well got them, you know? Some other fun encounters that aren't necessarily shiny were... Is it this one here? This was a wild Meespree that I actually caught. Never a Hundo. And then if we scroll across, look at these low CP. I have a level 1 Meespree. And it just takes me back to Johto Tour, where I got a shiny Entei. A level 1 shiny Entei. They are incredible. You're never going to pull something like this from a raid. Just the Sinnoh Tours. So really, really cool. Or the tours in general. This is obviously Johto Tour, but you know what I mean. So it can be said there were some other cool things I got that weren't even shiny. I really enjoyed that special research. There was a Gibble encounter that everyone got. I'll show you some of the IVs. Look at that. That's a Hundo if I purified. I won't, but yeah, just San. Really, really good quality shadows there. That was awesome. Oh, there's another Hundo. I didn't even realize with the pincer. I fast caught it. And the Regigigi that we get. Yeah, really cool. Really, really cool. Alrighty, folks. That's pretty much it. That's how my weekend went. Thank you so much again. You guys have got me incredibly close to 90,000 subscribers. I am eternally grateful. Thank you, everyone, for the support. Thank you, everyone, for a blast this weekend. Really, really happy with my haul. I know there were a lot of complaints about shiny odds, and the effort put in to get some of this stuff was ridiculous. Not to mention how much it costs. They call it a free event, but no. No, it wasn't. It was not free at all. You guys can be jealous of some of my shiny hatches, but at what cost? This cost a pretty penny. But at least I got something out of it, you know? So I totally get it. I totally do. Very thankful and grateful. And I'm so glad I don't have to shiny hunt this stuff if they monetize it. They're in eggs, aren't they? 7 kilometers? I don't know. Don't have to worry about it. Got free wild spawns. Before I forget, this is how I went with the Dahlgren Palkia. So, where are we? So these 3 here do not count. These were remote raids 2 weekends ago when LA Tour had their event. I couldn't get the shiny because I didn't have the ticket. So I've put LA Tour there. Those 3 don't count. We're starting here on this 2-3-1-3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Raid number 6, I got the shiny. Again, raid hour, every day, all week. Terrible luck. So I think we had a bit of balance there. Really appreciated that. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got a huge one. Pretty cool. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So in 20 raids, you should ideally expect a shiny, but we know that's not how it works. Anyway, raid number 21 was Sparkles. I think I'm counting correctly, but you can see that there. And then 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, I got another shiny. So 26 raids, 3 shiny is incredibly lucky. Yeah? Amazing. Because again, people did 30, 40, 50 raids and didn't get anything. And I'm so sorry to hear that. You really gave it a bloody good shot, you know? And then we have Palkia here. These 2 are LA Tour. So we won't count them. We'll start on the 2307. 3 raids for Palkia to get the shiny. You know, very lucky. 4, 5, 6, 7. Raid number 8, I got another one. So that was actually it. I did a ton more, you can see. Not really, but didn't raid as many Palkia. I slowed down the minute I got my first shiny. So yeah. Whew. That was my Sinnoh tour. How was yours? Let me know in the comment section below. I gotta say, it was pretty smooth, the event. I only had to restart once or twice. And that was about it. Pretty solid. It's a shame we don't get to complete the Sinnoh decks or the shiny Sinnoh decks. But that just means there's more fun to be had in the future, hey? Looking forward to it. I think those Hisuian spawns really helped out and saved the event. I have my adventure week here. Yeah, quite a lot of walking. I think Saturday was like 36,000 steps. No slouch. We got a 10k egg. Yeah, nice. That was my Sinnoh tour. Thank you so much. I will catch you in the next one. Let me know how you went in the comment section below. I am out of here. Peace.